Oh, it doesn't seem right that I was born white and my parents don't fight. Told me they love.
Okay, so one of the most important things that a president does domestically, right, in this country is nominate Supreme Court justices. Trump's already been able to nominate 2, which has had a huge impact on the way that the court has sided with him. But even then, we can see this week that sometimes even appointees by a president can go against them, right? This week, Neil Gorsuch sided with gay and lesbian individuals in this country, saying that jobs cannot fire them based off of their sexual orientation. And that's huge because the deciding vote was Neil Gorsuch, and he was brought on by Trump. A lot of people are trying to get Trump reelected just so he could put more Supreme Court justices on the bench, right? This can be a very important time for us to stand up. If you believe in the protests that have been going on in this country, it's even more important for you to vote, because voting for a president means how these laws are going to get decided moving forward, because the Supreme Court has the final say on these things. And a lot of people have come to me and said, well, Shufa, Joe Biden's just as bad as Donald Trump. Okay, let me give you an analogy. That's kind of like saying orange paint is the same thing as Tang. It's like, well, let's back it up. First of all, you wanted orange juice, but if you don't have orange juice, at least Tang, right? You can drink Tang. When you drink orange paint, you will die. And that's kind of like my equivalent in this scenario. Orange juice would be another candidate that would be ideal for all of us. Tang might be Joe Biden, and orange paint is Donald Trump, right? The reality is, at the end of the day, if we don't get a chance to vote, they get to choose whoever they want. And this is why voting rights is so incredibly important in this country. Now, in a lot of states, we've seen over the past few weeks, like in Georgia, that voting has become heavily restricted. Now, here's the deal. A lot of this is happening under the veil that, well, COVID-19 is happening. We can't have as many people going out and voting. But when you look at the data, it shows that in African-American communities in the city of Atlanta and throughout cities throughout Georgia, it was black communities that were targeted to have fewer polling centers and fewer staff working at those polling centers. That is a clear and blatant attempt to try to restrict people's ability to vote, okay? So I want you to read this document, and then I want you to fill out the essay answers, okay? So I've given you a template. You could say, screw that template, but I am expecting you to write 5 paragraphs laying out your argument as to why states like Georgia either are or aren't violating people's 15th and 19th Amendment rights. All right, good luck.